Live on DAZN Worldwide, April 26th, Eubank Jr versus Benn. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. Harlem, enjoyable press conference?
Yeah, when Junior's talking, it's always, there's always some twists and turns. It's always enjoyable to watch, isn't it?
Look, I know we spoke to you yesterday, but since then, your show on The Sun come out. First of all, you, your uncle Chris, George Groves, did you enjoy doing that show?
Yeah, it was an interesting panel. George, he's been in there with Junior. He knows his strengths, and my uncle, who knows him better than the man that raised him. So it was an interesting panel.
Do you think Senior remembered that George Groves fought his son? Because obviously there was that, it's kind of going viral, that clip now. Have you ever stood next to him and, yeah, I fought him, Chris?
He knows, but yeah, he's always got something up his sleeve, Senior, and Groves was a nice dance partner for Senior in the exchange, so it was a good all-round show.
Was you did you feel a little bit uncomfortable there? Because you are there to talk about the fight, and then your uncle saying the fight's definitely not going to happen.
Yeah, when Senior's around, you got to be careful what you say. But yeah, he has a certain view, and ultimately, I'm going to support Junior regardless. So it was nice to hear his opinions. I didn't get to speak too much in between his exchanges with George, but I gave my view, and now I'm just looking forward to a one-sided beatdown Saturday night.
On a more serious note, I know Junior and Senior were both at your last fight in Brighton. Had you hoped that they would kind of have made amends and him be part of this, and if not be part of this, just to have that relationship of a father and son?
Yeah, I think the relationship will come, after outside of boxing. Regardless, I think that will come. I think Junior has done it alone for the last 5-6 fights. He's proven he can go in there and deliver at world level, regardless. So I think there's no doubt that that won't affect him Saturday night. I think he's going to go in there and do a job, and I think the father-son relationship will always be there. There'll always be disagreements, and that's how a father-son relationship always is.
I know it's quite easy to get caught up in the antics of a fight week, but Junior said up there quite a poignant statement about, I'll tell you what real pain is regarding his dad, regarding his brother, your cousin, who I know you've always got that banner up in your dressing room. Yeah, it's important to remember that side of things when, yeah, there's been eggs thrown about and all sorts, but yeah, it is important for your family.
Yeah, it was an emotional talk from Chris, and it's hard to hear that in this environment, because it's close to home for me as well. But maybe as it's getting closer, he wants to show that side of him as well. He's a cold character, so we rarely see that emotion from him, but he decided to let some of that out today.
Last one, have you been sizing up Conor Benn this week? I know it's a fight you still very much want.
I don't need to size him up. I've seen all I need to see. So when it's there, if he gets through these next few fights he has lined up with Chris unscathed, then he'll be walking back into the danger zone at 147.
Harlem, thank you very much, mate.